Good morning. This is the fifth lecture on aldehydes, ketone and carboxylic acid. Today I am going to explain physical properties and chemical reactions. First we'll see physical property of aldehyde and ketone. Methanol is a gas at room temperature. Ethanol is a volatile liquid. Other aldehyde and ketones are liquid or solid at room temperature. The boiling point of aldehyde and ketones are higher than hydrocarbon and ethers of comparable molecular mass. This is due to the polarity of carbonyl group and the weak van der Waals forces are present. Due to polarity, there is a dipole-dipole interaction is greater than the diethyl ether and hydrocarbon. But at the same time, the aldehyde and ketones are lower boiling point than alcohol of comparable molecular mass. This is due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding present in alcohol. But if we take a lower member of aldehyde and ketone, lower member of aldehydes and ketones like methanol, ethanol and propanone are miscible with water in all proportion due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. You take C double bond O, or here hydrogen, here you take a water molecule, O double bond C, here R. Here this is called a intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. But however, the solubility of aldehyde and ketones decreases due to increase of alkyl group. The alkyl groups are water repelling group. The lower aldehyde and ketones are soluble in the organic solvent also. Here I am going to give one examples. Arrange the following compounds. In the increasing order of their boiling point. You take butanol, CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH, butanol, diethyl ether, C2H5O, C2H5, and pentane, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. You have to arrange in the increasing order of boiling point. Which one have higher boiling point? Here, in case of butanol, easily undergo intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So the molecular association will be greater extent. Hence, it will be the highest boiling point. Whereas you take a hydrocarbon, here only the weak van der Waals forces is existing. So it will be the least boiling point. Whereas aldehyde and ether, aldehyde have polarity high, dipole-dipole interaction is greater along with the weak van der Waals forces. Whereas here in diethyl ether has a weak dipole-dipole interaction as well as the weak van der Waals forces is existing. So keeping these all view, first which one is highest, that you write it last. That is ethanol has a CH3, CH2, OH. The butanol has highest boiling point. You write it first, I write it last. Which one is the lowest? You write it first. That is a pentane, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. And then you write it diethyl ether, C2H5, O, C2H5. And then you write it butanol. That is a CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. This is having a lowest, then diethyl ether, then butanol and butanol. Or you can write it, you put a arrow mark and write it increasing order. Increasing order of boiling point. Which one is easy that you can do it? First, butanol has highest boiling point due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Butanol has the dipole-dipole interaction is higher than the diethyl ether. So aldehyde having higher boiling point than the diethyl ether. Diethyl ether has slightly dipole-dipole interaction and weak van der Waals forces is existing, whereas in pentane only weak van der Waals forces is existing, hence it is a lowest boiling point. Next I am going to explain the chemical reactions. Chemical reactions. Before going to see the chemical reactions, I am going to explain the one mechanisms, that is a nucleophilic addition reactions. Nucleophilic addition reactions are, before nucleophilic addition reactions, we will see the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reactions. First you take carbonyl compound C double bond O. Here A, this is a solid wedge. B, this is a, already we have seen that the carbonyl carbon undergo sp2 hybridization, the structure is a planar. This carbonyl group is a polarity. The oxygen get partially negative charge and the carbon get partially positive charge. Here first step is a slow step, and it undergo a nucleophilic addition. Nucleophilic addition to gives C, A, here B, here B. Here what is happening here? The nucleophile is going to attack, and it is a O minus is left. Here what is happening here? The nucleophile is going to attack the positive charge of carbonyl carbon, so we'll get it this type of structure. At last, this is the first step, and H plus, why it is a first step? Because H plus is a positively charged, whereas oxygen is a negatively charged. So it now easily going to attack. So we can get it, a product is like that, Nu A, and is a solid wedge. This is called a solid wedge, here OH. So this is a addition product without elimination of any byproduct. Just addition is taking places. The first step is slow because this is a carbonyl carbon undergo cleavage, partially positive charge and partially negative charge, and nucleophile going to attack a partially positive charge of carbon. So that is a slow step. Second step is a fast addition of H plus. So this is a fast step. It gives a just addition. The H plus is going to attack the oxygen, so it forms a addition product. This is the mechanisms. Nucleophilic addition reaction mechanisms. Now we are going to see reactivity. Aldehydes are more reactive than ketones towards nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. Why? There is a two reason. One is electron releasing group, another one is a steric factor. First, electron releasing effect. Electron releasing group. If we take a aldehyde R C double bond O H, this is a partially positive charge and partially negative. Here it has only one electron releasing group, so it decreases the positive charge of carbonyl carbon. So the nucleophile is difficult to attack this carbonyl carbon. So it is whenever electron releasing group is increasing, the nucleophile is difficult to attack the carbonyl carbon. When comparatively this is more reactive than ketone. In case of ketone, there is a two alkyl group is surrounding the positively charged carbonyl carbon. So the positive charge get decreases and nucleophile is find difficult to attack the carbonyl carbon. So aldehydes are more reactive than ketone towards the addition of nucleophilic reactions. This is based on electron releasing group. Second, based on steric factor. In aldehyde, there is only one bulky alkyl group is surrounding the carbonyl carbon, whereas in ketone there is a two bulky alkyl group is surrounding the carbonyl group, surrounded by two bulky alkyl group. So the nucleophile is very difficult to attack the carbonyl carbon because of presence of a two bulky alkyl group, whereas in case of this carbonyl carbon in aldehyde easily can attack. So the aldehydes are easily undergo nucleophilic addition reaction than the ketone because of the steric factor. Here only one alkyl group, here two bulky alkyl group is surrounding the carbonyl carbon. In this way we can explain the why aldehydes are more reactive than ketone towards the nucleophilic addition reactions.